Okay, so we're going to do Unit 3. Yesterday we did parent functions and transformations. Today we're going to combine transformations practice. We mostly did parent functions. So let's go to decimals and let's talk about how to do that. Start graphing. If you're not logged in, log in. And how do I check that? Well, I am logged in. There's my name. And I'm going to title this graph 3.2 Transformations of f of x. Or how should I label it? G of x is the transformation of f of x. Okay, so 3.2, g of x is the transformation of f of x. Saving. Okay, so first, I have to start with a g of x. Oops, too many things open. Okay. So let us begin by writing f of x. And we have several to pick from. I'm going to start with absolute value. You can click here, and here is the absolute value of x. So you can change this to whatever you want. It can be absolute value of x. And you can write this. It could be, you can play both. The vertical is up and down, and horizontal is left and right. It doesn't have to be the absolute value of x. It could be natural log of x. Same thing, right? Could be 2 to the x. There's 10 of these that you're supposed to learn in high school. There's the simple linear, right? Okay, press save. Okay, everybody take a moment. Let's put this back to absolute value. Or which one do you want me to put? Does it matter? All right, I'll put absolute value. Whoops. Okay, there it is. Now, this horizontal and vertical, we can make a couple of statements about transformations. We can say, we're going to add a note. Note. Transformations. No. Parameters inside the parentheses. I forgot to put capital letter. Parameters inside the parentheses are horizontal transformations. Transformations. So this is the absolute value function. This is the g of x is the transformation of f of x. So I'm going to add a note, and I'm going to say a note. G of x is the transformation of f of x. Okay, now I'm going to add a folder. And I don't know what's going to show up, but I'm going to move this folder here. This is for everybody. And then the title is going to be Translation Parameters. HK. Okay. And furthermore, I want to move this up here, this up here, this up here. And then I'm going to try to put them into the folder, like so. Let's see, did it work? No, it did not work. Try it again. Try it again. Okay. Maybe it has to be closed. Okay, my understanding is I could do that. There, got them all. There, and I'm gonna move them around inside. So how did I do that? So yeah, okay, H, how am I gonna say it? G of X is the horizontal H translates, no. Oh, shoot, what did I just do? Oops. Okay, we'll think about how to say the translation part later. Okay, so let's observe it. What I do when I forget is I observe it. So let's observe what's going on there. So what does H do? If I see f of x minus 3 plus k, for example, right now, this is at 2 for k and 3, 2, let's put 3. 2, 3. So the absolute value has been translated 2 units to the right and 3 units up. Right?
Yes.
So let's write that down. Let's write that down. Let's write that down in a general way. How would we write that in a general way? General way. So this is how you would do this. F of x, g of x is f of x translated h units translated horizontally, h units which way? Up if h is greater than 0, and g of x, well, let me keep writing, and I can copy and paste and say that g of x is f of x translated h units down when h is less than 0, right? Similarly, I can say, add another note, g of x is f of x translated vertically k units up when k is greater than 0. G of x is f of x translated vertically k units what? Down when k is less than 0. Okay, let's save that. That was a lot of work right there. Now, let's pause that. Okay, here we go. Dilation and reflection parameter A. So, here we go. We got to add a parameter here, and I forgot to add it. That's okay. So, I'm going to write that A. I'm going to add a note, and the note is this: A is dilates. Yes, of course. Dilates f of x. Yeah, dilates f of x. Okay, I can also use the words stretches or compresses Okay. Parameter A dilates, stretches when A is greater than 1 or compresses. You know, that's too many parentheses. I'm going to go like this. Yeah. Or compresses when A is less than 1 vertically f of x. Okay, that's some clumsy English. Okay, so parameter A dilates or stretches. The floor, please. La forma. Tu formita. Okay, so that's what it does. But usually I add it. So we need to add it. And it goes in front of A. A times. So I'm going to put it in there. See, there it goes. Look.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's not.
Okay, also, let me add another note. When A is less than 0, it reflects f of x over the x-axis. Okay? So look at that. That's what it does. It goes in this folder here. And where did I put the explanation? There it is. So if I close this folder, there you go. So that's the end of our folders. I'm going to add one more note. Let's take a look. So look at what happens when I play A. All right? Let me put H and K to 0. Or even change it to something else. Square root x. And you can see that A, when I play A, it stretches it as it's bigger than 1. And if it's negative, it puts it across the y-axis. I mean the x-axis. See? That's what A does. Let's put H and K back where I had them. Let's go back to the translation folder. Where is that? And I can add one more summary note. And that note is parameters. Parameters outside the parentheses. Oh, I already wrote that. I already wrote that note. Never mind. It's included in the previous note. So, there. And I think I'm going to edit this like that. Okay, so saving it. We're done. Those are the notes. And we're saved. Recording is done as well. Thank you.